We're gonna start off this week with your daily dose of Switch 2 rumors. And speaking of that number 2, could that be the exact amount of next-gen Switches we're gonna get? Find out all that and more up next. What up guys, this is Kalo and I'm here to give you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content, drop a like on the video, and welcome to the Level Up. Alright, before we get into today's news, we are so close to 500 subscribers, so whenever we reach that number, go check out the link in the video description because I have a Twitch channel. We're going to be launching that channel as soon as we reach 500. And we're going to be starting off this week strong here on the Level Up because there is a brand new bit of Switch 2 rumors. And of course, as always with any and all of these rumors, just take it with a grain of salt, but it seems as we head into 2024, these rumors are going to just keep coming. But this rumor specifically comes from the website WCCF Tech and Discord user Soldier Delta. So first off, the internal name for this Switch is supposedly called NG and is targeting a September 2024 release date with an alleged precise date of the 24th. And it's also worth noting there is a placeholder date during November 2024 as well. Now, to add a little bit of credibility to all that being the NG bit, this was something that was brought up during the Activision Blizzard meeting back in December. This is where the two sides discussed putting Activision games on the Switch. But what I found to be the most interesting bit to come out of all this is the fact that two models of this next-gen Switch are going to be available at launch. There's going to be that standard model which will retail for $450 and a digital-only option for just $400. And what this all suggests is a big marketing campaign that will take place from June to August of 2024. Now for my outlook on all this, that whole really specific release date bit is one I'm pretty skeptical on, seeing how Nintendo themselves likely don't know when this console is exactly coming out due to a whole bunch of manufacturing details. Now as far as that multiple SKUs thing goes, this is something I can very well see happening, but this is something Nintendo could do at a later date. This idea can be further backed by Genki here over on X. This is where they highlight the physical sales versus digital numbers for Nintendo in the Japan market. And as you can see by the numbers, the Switch is estimated to have a 23% digital and 77% physical split. And I'm not really a business or sales margin kind of guy, but I think Nintendo would want to see the split even closer, or even see digital sales overtake those physical sales to really place their chips on launching a console with an all-digital model. And at launch, they've done pretty damn well with a vanilla version, so to speak, of their console, which would be this physical version that loads in cartridges. What I could see happening is them releasing at first two different systems. One could be a system with a smaller amount of storage space and of course an LCD screen. And what I'd like to see happen is maybe more of a premium model at launch with an OLED screen and maybe 1 to 2 terabytes of storage. But it's worth noting at one point through all of these leaks, it's looking like we're just going to be getting that LCD screen. And looking at Nintendo's business practices, they've actually laid out a pretty good system that keeps the current console they have on the market alive and well for many years after its initial launch. At first, Nintendo released the basic Switch for $399. Then, along the way, we got all types of special edition consoles for big titles. Then we got the Switch Lite, and most recently, the OLED Switch. This allows them to keep that sales momentum up through a console's life cycle, all while negating the need to release a brand new Pro model. And for a lack of better terms, reinvent this whole wheel mid-console generation. At the same time too, we all know the Switch desperately needed that Pro model upgrade this generation. But this would lead me to believe another rumor that hinted this next-gen console will have backwards compatibility. That would allow those titles like Tears of the Kingdom and even the most recent Pokemon entries being Scarlet and Violet to really shine. And of course, we've all been speculating on that gimmick that would be attached to this next generation console from Nintendo, and the leaker goes on to claim that AR features do exist for this console. But with all that being said, I'm going to pass this question off to you guys. What are you expecting from Nintendo's next big console? Personally, I love this idea of an all-digital Switch, and you guys know I normally don't vibe with those types of consoles, but as I take a step back from my gaming habits and I look at things, I download everything now, so I might as well just go all digital. But that about does it here. I've been Kalo. I gave you the lowdown on all things gaming, and if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to this channel for weekly video game news content. Drop a like on the video, and this has been the Level Up.